Today, I'll introduce Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is on the US-Canada border. Today I'll introduce the waterfall, seen from the Canadian side. Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. Niagara Falls is in the province of Ontario. The province has the capital. The capital of Canada is Ottawa. Speaking of Ottawa, it might remind you of the Ottawa Treaty. It is the Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Convention. This convention prohibits all acts related to landmines. This convention has reduced many landmines from all over the world. Let's get back on track. The origin of the name of Ontario is Lake Ontario. What kind of lake did you think of? It is one of the Great Lakes. It's enormous. It's bigger than Shikoku in Japan. Nevertheless, it is the smallest of the 5 lakes. By the way, the name of this lake is derived from Beautiful Lake, in Iroquois language. It's very beautiful. Ontario is also enormous. It's about 1,070,000 square kilometers. By the way, the area of Japan is about 380,000 square kilometers. This province is about 3 times as large as Japan. Let's look at Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is one of the 3 largest waterfalls in the world. Among these 3 waterfalls, only this waterfall is not the World Heritage Site. What is the reason? There are many reasons. I'll introduce one of them. First, I'll explain a little about the World Heritage Site. World Heritage Committee determines World Heritage Sites. Recommendation is required to be registered as a World Heritage Site. Every country can only recommend 1 case per year. Otherwise, the committee will not be able to handle it. But this rule is disadvantageous for large countries. Canada is the 2nd largest country in the world. There are many wonderful places. For example, Saguenay Fjord is famous for whale watching. But it is not so famous worldwide. On the other hand, Niagara Falls is not a World Heritage Site. But it is already famous. So, Niagara Falls has a relatively low priority. Let's get back on track. Niagara Falls consists of 3 waterfalls. They are Canadian Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls. The most famous waterfall is Canadian Falls. It looks like a horseshoe. That is why it is also called Horseshoe Falls. Let's look at this waterfall from various places. First is Table Rock. That is this part. You can see the waterfall from the side. Next is Journey Behind the Falls. As the name suggests, you can see the waterfall from the back side. Sightseeing on a cruise ship is also famous. It's Hornblower Niagara Cruises. The waterfall seen from this ship is very powerful. You might think as if you were in a storm. Even if you wear a poncho, you'll get wet. But, you will never forget the memory. The last is Niagara helicopters. Flight time is about 9 minutes. You can realize that the waterfall is horseshoe-shaped. By the way, the price is about 120 Canadian dollars per person. Finally, I'll introduce a trivia. Actually, this waterfall is moving. When it was created, it was 11 kilometers away from now. This waterfall is very strong. So, the waterfall scrubs the earth. In the past, it moved over 1 meter per year. Please look here. There is Lake Erie. It is one of the Great Lakes. This waterfall is proceeding towards this lake. Eventually, the waterfall will reach the lake. The waterfall will be absorbed by the lake. In other words, this waterfall will disappear. People wanted to delay that time. So, they built a dam upstream. This makes it possible to adjust the water current. Now, the waterfall moves only 3 centimeters per year. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching until the end.